surprised at all. Maybe by 1 or 2 points. The games I played by myself were mostly losing games with like really bad negative FXs and stuff like that. So and I haven't really been trying. I probably play a lot more of Currency Wars after they're updated again, but that's only the next patch. So for now we are playing at Wealth Creator 25. So let's start the run, check what affixes we get. Hopefully we don't need to restart, but I suspect we might not be as lucky. Today I would like to either go with a DOT run or with Wolf Hunt, because I really like those two bonds. So let's see. We have a third plane enhancement, which is annoying, but I mean, shouldn't be the worst. For DOT at least, I think they should work quite well, because the enemies will just be faster, so they will take more damage. We don't care for like a strike rate in the DOT team or in the Wolf Hunt team. Time Assassin during combat nodes, there's a chance to spawn Time Assassins whose attack reduces the countdown by 7. Okay, that sounds crazy. But I guess we can work with that. Plus, I'm kind of curious how this works. And we have the imaginary debuff, so we can't really run a imaginary DPS. But I think this basically only affects Rappa, My Day, and who else? Oh, THIL. I think yes. There's no one else. Like maybe Silver Wolf in her new form, but we don't have her right now, so yeah, I think these debuffs are quite okay. The bosses aren't really good for DOT, but it should be fine if we get them. They are quite good against Wolf Hunt, because the Poison deals AoE damage, so I think it'll be quite effective in dealing with the deer and the puppets. And Kafka is kind of neutral. She isn't really like much of a problem for any bond, maybe except AoE. Okay, so let's see what we get here. Hopefully something good. Maybe an emblem or something. Okay, so we instantly get a DOT emblem, which I think we're going to go with that. Okay, very nice. Let's see. So we get Asta and Kafka straight away. Wow, okay, so that's a really lucky run for us. That's great. That's actually really surprising, at least for me. So I think we'll try to get some cosmic scoring on like early on. We'll also try to max out the Stellar Hunters. I haven't really played with them basically ever. So we'll see. And for DHG, we essentially already have the only emblem we need, so in that regard we are in a really good position. So we can invest all of our money not like actually expanding our available characters. Okay, yeah, we can just start. No point in trying to give anyone the emblems, at least for now. So let's see what we get here. Hopefully we get some good characters, maybe Sampo, maybe Ruanmei or Mini Yarda. That would be really nice. Okay, so we get one of them. That's not too bad. Can we craft anything? I do not think so. Well, that's right. Let's use Mini Yarda for now, just so we can start accumulating the Cosmic Scholar bond points. Maybe get some early rewards later on. Okay, but getting Runway would be much better, as she is just like a great buffer for TOT, at least in my experience. Okay, so we can go with the red gem here. And we could also make like a Cosmic Scholar emblem. is okay, but doesn't sound too good. If there are 8 more characters, I don't really want to use that. Okay, so Gallagher has planned of festivities. Um, we can go with him, like simply to get the Planet of Festivities bond up and running, because we all have Black Swan. But I wonder if that's like any good. The red gem is just like really enticing. They just could use it to actually craft the Planet of Festivities bond emblem. Especially considering the fact that we don't really need any stars and they will be just, you know, like leftovers for us. At the same time, DoD doesn't really have any dedicated sustainers. So if we don't get the Tank preservation variant or Ho-Ho, then Gallagher would work quite nicely. That's interesting. I really like both of these options, and I'm not sure for which one to choose. I mean, if we go for the red gem, we can later on at least maybe craft like a diamond to have 11 characters, you know? It gives us like a bit more variability, I guess, but that's what you would call it. Like, we have more options available to us. I think that's probably better. But is the... Oh, I can't check it here, sadly. Is the Maleficent bond like even all that good? So what does Gallagher give us? It doesn't say. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Black Swan for each 5 cost character in the alliance squad damage amplification decreases. So that's kind of useful. I mean, useless. You won't really have any 5-star characters. Like maybe Cyrene, and that's all. What else? Yeah, I don't really think that's good. And Gallagher's buff is probably just like a break or a healing buff. Nothing that will help out. I think we just give him. I think we just do this. Should be better. So let's go with that. Okay, so we have another Asta here. I think I would like to refresh to try to get Sampo here. Okay, very nice. Then let's instantly go up to 5 characters. Give this to... I think Blade works nicely. So we are now at 4 dot members. So we should easily deal with all of the stages. I do kind of want to sell either Asta or Blade just to get a bit more, like 1 interest coins. But I don't want to risk like not getting them to 2 stars early on, so I think we'll just skip that. We basically lose like only 1 coin in profit, so you know, it's not a huge deal. Okay, let's proceed to the fight. That should end pretty quickly. The duty bond is like, incredibly strong, especially early on. The problems might start on like the 2nd plane or the 3rd, depending on how early we get, how early or how late we get Black Swan or Resilience curve. Because if we can't get Resilience like at the start of wave 2, I mean plane 2, we are kind of screwed. Okay, I guess these guys are the time stealers, whatever they're called. Oh wow, they're quite fast as well. Okay, that's going to be annoying. At least likely for us, we have dot damage, which should mean that they die like on the 2nd turn. so there's that. Okay. And only one enemy left here. I don't want to break it with um, with Sampo, because if I do so, oh, it's going to break either way. Oh, that's really, really bad. I think we kind of have to try to replay that. Okay. Could we have done anything better? I wonder. I think the play here is just do not break the enemies. Like the earlier they take a turn, the better for us. We can use a skill here to get an earlier ult. Great. Okay, so that's definitely works. Let's add one Kafka with your eagle set here. Great. Now, I think I can just basic attack here. No need, like, you really need to skill. Okay, and that should be the end for us, I think. Yep, even if we break the enemy here, they will still probably die. Okay, so the idea to replay the stage was definitely worthwhile. Great. Now the enemy is just going to die on its next turn, and we can just switch back to automatic fight, I guess. I always forget what it's called. I think like auto combat, I think, or something like that. Well, really nice. Our first win. We were a bit too close to losing, but not too bad so far. Okay, so we get a blade and another Sambo here. Very, very nice. And wait, let me check out how this works. With the most equipment becomes a Star Hunter, and the Star Hunters will assist them in battle. Ah, okay, I see. Oh, that's a bit annoying. I would rather Kafka be the Star Hunter. Oh, that is a pity. I can give you like just some random items, but I can't really craft anything useful. Yeah, most of the stuff I can craft is just so often of use to us. Even as combat items. Well, we could craft this, but I mean, Hycilians does use this, I think, if I'm not mistaken, so I could make it. Let me quickly check what does Hycilians use, and maybe. Okay, yeah, so they do use that stuff. In that case, let's make it so. So right now, Kafka is the hunter or star hunter, whatever it's called. Yeah, star hunter. And later on, we can simply like take off this equipment. That's no biggie. Okay, then we can continue to the next stage. This one should be a bit harder, but I hope we should be fine here. Okay. Nice, the first wave is over. It was quite lucky for us. We also got a free Kafka turn thanks to the Star Hunter bond, I think. And this guy should probably die on his turn as well, correct? Yep. Okay, very nice. Then this should be the end. I wonder if there are like any leftover enemies here. Hopefully not, but who knows. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll just like win this after they take their turns here. Very nice. Yeah. The 4 TOT bots early on is quite overpowered. Okay. So let's see what we have here. We could go for Tang Heng, especially considering that he has boots. us more and more. So at least we can craft the diamonds later on, you know. That's really something we can do. We are also taking Hank. So he's a great sustain in this team. Maybe I will later on use like Hoho, but I don't think so. If we can get him to like 2 or 3 stars and give him some equipment, we should be completely fine. I would like to also get Silver Wolf here and maybe Firefly, but I don't think this will work if I put Firefly off field, or maybe it will. Um, okay. Yeah, I guess we can go for Firefly as well. Then how many spaces do we need? We need 6 for DOT. That includes plate. Then we need 2 more for Firefly and Silver Wolf. So that's 8. And we have 2 like free spaces, which we can use Rod May and then Hank, I guess. Yeah, I don't really think we need any diamonds, at least for now. Oh, I guess no. I guess we would like to have 1 diamond, because then we could make a use of Cyrenia with Resilience. Then I will have Kafka, Resilience, Asta, and Cyrenia. Yeah, that works quite well. Yeah, like either one May or Hoho with that rank. I think that rank is not negotiable. Okay, that seems to work out quite nicely. Okay, hopefully we don't lose this fight, considering that we don't have any actual sustain. So that might become a problem for us later on, or like even pretty early on. Though the enemies might just die on their turns instantly. Who knows? Let's see. Yeah, they do. That's pretty lucky for us. Okay, another turn from Kafka, another use of the ult. Yeah, wow, that's it. That is like insanely easy. So, we are already at the win streak of 3 battles. I would kind of love to go for this, but random 4-cost character, and we can get 2 of them. I feel like the possibility of getting 2 4 stars, I mean, like, of getting high ceilings is pretty low there either way. It's a bit more like gold if we sell them. It'll be like 8 gold either way, like, that's worth it in a way. Especially considering that there's the Trotter here, so maybe we go with that. You know what, I wanna risk it, I wanna see how it goes. Oh, okay, wow. Wow. What? Well, I feel like this game is simply sealed. We can even get like the early on Total Emblem right now to just like win everything, I guess. That also works. Wow. That's insane. Um, I should be wasting my money into actually like increasing my interest, I mean experience. I think I would like to place Hank here because I'm afraid we won't be able to sustain through the damage here, so let's do just that. Let's place Hank here for now. Synthesize this thing here. And I will buy Ho-Ho. I'm not planning to use her like anytime soon, but you know, she might come in handy later on. Okay, and so far this game seems to be if we can get some good items, then especially. Okay, let's see how it goes. Maybe I'm overestimating this team, maybe we're just screwed either way, but who knows. But if we can at least kill the Trotter and get through the threshold, then I think it was already worth it. We would get a ton of rewards here. Okay, yeah, so the Trotter is gone already. It appears that we are able to survive all of the damage. That's really nice. So the enemies should just die by themselves, I think. I actually can't believe that this run is so lucky. We don't have any disastrous affixes. We'll go with that. We got really lucky with our characters from the start. We have Kafka from the first node, and it's not something you always get. Of course, she's a pretty common character, considering that she's 2 stars. But still, there are times where you're searching for Kafka and she doesn't appear, and then we get high ceilings with. I think our chance of a 5-star character right now was 5%. I mean, not 5-star. Of our 4-cost character was 5% probably. I'm not too sure, but it's something around that margin. Isn't margin the correct word to use in that context? Might be. Okay, and I think we might actually be able to win this fight entirely. We are going to get a couple of Kafka ults. Maybe because she has Eagle set equipped, she'll be able to at once get another turn in this cycle. Or in the remaining EV, get really called in a cycle. So I think this one is in the back as well. Or maybe, I mean the big lead is quite tanky, so maybe we can actually kill it. But we'll see. Let's just try our best, so to speak. I think you'll apply vulnerability here. Great. Let's all then basic attack with Asta so that she can get a bit more. So that Kafka actually has some skill points to use. Maybe this guy will take another turn. If he dies, then maybe just a bit below the action line. Well, that's fine. Still we got pretty lucky with the clear. This guy is quite tanky and I'm not sure if he will die even if he takes 1 or 2 more turns, so that's fine. We lose a bit of HP, lose our win streak, but I think it was worth it. We got the Trotter bonus, and we also got 2 4-star characters, which okay, so we also got a 3 2-star Sambo, which is amazing, and we have Madame Herta here. So for now, for the reward domain, let's actually be quite greedy. Let's go with that, so that we can get a ton of extra points here, get an extra reward. Very nice. Oh, and we also have a Trotter here. That's amazing. That's really nice. We can just auto this combat, no point in doing anything by ourselves at this point, at least. Okay. I wonder if we'll get anything good, maybe some equipment we can put on Kafka or high ceilings. That would be really nice. Not really sure what I'm expecting though. I would I think, to give all the boots to Kafka so that she can take enough turns. But we will see. Maybe we get quite unlucky with our equipment. So who knows? Okay. Now I think we can sell Madame Yorta here. Sadly, but it's alright. We sell her. Great. Let's sell you as well. We don't really need you. How much does she Yep, she does. We can sell her again. Let's place sample there. Nice. Um, I don't really need you. Let's do it like so. We don't need Cerridra, though I guess Cerridra could work quite nicely with Kafka. Ah, that's actually an interesting idea. Maybe we could go for that, you know, like an option. Okay, to start Asta, some Dahlia, Fugue, I mean, Linksha, but we don't really have any use for them. Tanghang here as well, very nice. Yeah, our chance of getting resilience was 2%, I think, which is crazy. Okay then, so we do have boots here, which I will buy and give to Kafka. Great. Now, now. Do I want to do anything else? Do I want to try to reroll for like more Kafka copies and so on? I think for now I don't really want to lose my interest rate, like just interest. So we'll look for the Kafka copy after this boss combat. I'm also wondering if it's worth it to try to get the emblem right now. We could do so, and it would definitely like make our fights much easier. You know, we would like definitely win everything. Um, but um, I feel like that might be a waste of a gem, you know. Because the amplification of not caused by members when mid execution triggers super fixation, which deals out and triggers that. Like, there's no point in giving like an extra emblem to anyone here. It doesn't give anything to them, you know. So that's kind of a pointless thing. Um, yeah, I guess. Well then, let's start the boss fight. I feel like we should be fine. We should be able to win this, or at least clear the threshold, but who knows. This tier does summon quite a lot of the like trees or saplings, which in turn will cause our dots to explode and damage the tier itself. So I feel like we should be fine. We just need to keep track of our skill points here because Kafka is going to eat through them quite quickly. And she is the fastest character on the team, so you know, you might be in a bit of a trouble. Okay. Oops, sorry. Hopefully that shouldn't have been too loud, but who knows. Okay. I've turned on the auto combat for now. I'm not sure if like that's of any help, but I would prefer doing this myself because I don't want to restart this at this point at least. It still has the vulnerability from resilience skill, so we can simply basic here. Nice. And hopefully it dies on this turn or something. Let's see, does it die? It does not. Quite close, but not quite there. Okay, now let's hold on Asta's turn. We can basic attack here, no point in using our skill. I think I will skill here. Another skill. Skill unknown, this should probably kill, I think. Correct? Oh, it does not. Well, that's alright. Kind of waste of a sample all there, but we should be fine. Okay, so at least for now it's bringing up like multiple enemies. So maybe we'll be able to actually kill it a bit quicker. Who knows? Let's see. We've already dealt like about 7% of its HP. 20 right now, 60. Okay, we should be fine here, I think. Let's scale with resilience, basic with Sampo and Asta. Like we kind of have no choice here. Skill with Kafka again. Ult with your. Great. So far, everything is going great, I think. Yep. Okay. And if he takes another turn before the end of the cycle, we should be fine. I think. But we'll see. Okay, so that's not good per se. Um, I think I will use my skill here, just to like deal some extra damage. Then I have the basic with Asta. Ult with Kafka, can she kill here? Sadly no. Like really close, but I'm not sure we could have done that. Well, that's okay. We still have a ton of HP there. We should be fine. Okay, great. So we have some extra money now. We also get Ruan Mei here, which is amazing. Um, I think we can actually get rid of Yerta for now. Let's try to get a higher level for Kafka here. Like 2 stars, or at least, or something. The Hank is also worth it. In getting him to 3 stars, just going to make sustaining later on much easier. Okay. I'm thinking if it's worth it to try to level up our experience to put Ruan Mei on the field, but I don't really want to lose our interest rate. I guess we'll simplify it. Yeah, I guess we'll simplify it here. It may be a mistake to actually like try to reroll characters right now at least. Maybe it would be better to just like go all in on the interest, you know. Oops. I slowed down the combat there accidentally by trying to actually turn on the combat. Oh wow. So we're starting to get some 3 stars enemies here, which is going to be quite annoying, but I don't expect us to actually lose this fight. Okay, nice. These guys should die pretty quickly here, I hope. We can hold with Kafka again, great. Yeah, I think the next turn is just going to be their end. Though we did delay them by quite a lot, so that might be our, so to speak, undoing, you know. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we just like delayed them, took a couple of extra turns. Maybe it doesn't matter at all, you know, but... Okay, so they died here. Let's check out the second wave. No, 3-star enemies, that's something already at least. So maybe we can win this. Hopefully we can. Would have been really nice to have like an extra skill point there that we could have used on resilient stop by some vulnerability stacks, but oh wow, we just wasted the skill point from Asta. That's incredible. Thank you, Autoplay. That was like very nice. We are not using that anymore, I think. Okay, so you won either way, but that could have been a close one, you know. So okay, let's see. Do we have anything good here? One random emblem or smelting furnace? We don't really need that. We already like have our game plan planned out with the emblems and stuff. So let's just reroll this. 4 random 3 cost characters. I think 1 random basic equipment, 2 random 3 cost characters. I think like simply in the economical sense, this one is better. It's like 12 gold, this is 6 gold and like one random basic thingy. Um, this one is like meh, maybe you get something better. Okay, so we get 11 free refreshes. That's really nice. No, we are not going with that. I think I will choose that. Um, it would be much more valuable to actually just upgrade our experience as much as possible earlier than refresh, but I do kind of want to try to get Kafka here early on, you know, because as we go lower, our chances of getting here like will just start decreasing. At the same time, there's no real point at rerolling on level 7 because the characters we need right now are either 4 cost or 5 cost, and they're not very lucky to appear on level 7, so we will need to go to level 8 at least, preferably to level 9 and 10. Yeah, I think it's worth it to like to reroll just a bit to try to get Kafka here, like to a bit of a higher level, you know. That should be fine. So we have here at least at 2 stars. We might actually be able to get Blade and Sambo and Asta to 3 stars as well while we are rolling here. Because when we get to level 7 the rates drop dramatically. They do like barely drop from level 7 to level 9, so that's something, but still 50% chance is really low for us. No real preparations to be done anymore. I guess we can simply... I think what I will do right now is I will give this to Resilience because that's actually like part of your equipment here. And then I will give this and this to Kafka. I think it makes sense to give Kafka like all the boots. Like hopefully we can get here 3 boots. Like what are they called? Anti-grav boots. I think we'll work with that for now at least. Okay, let's start the fight. Let's see, what stars are they? I see one 3-star enemy, which is good news in a way. We only must deal with a single enemy. That's all. Okay, so he attacked Kafka here. Let's just instantly ult then. No point in wasting like energy, I guess. Great. The wolf should die here, or yeah, this wolf dies. Very nice. Let's apply some vulnerability here. These guys, like 2 Mara Strike warriors, should die from Asylum Souls. And the next guy should immediately take a turn and hopefully die again as well. But let's see. Okay, very nice. Oh, we killed the dog, so the toad also action advanced. Okay, any 3-star enemies here? No, none. So that is essentially already a 1 fight. At least I feel like it is. Let's ult, I think, on Kafka's turn. Let's do this, let's do that. Okay, nice. And I think I will target the Time Stealer, whatever it's called, with my skill here. Nice. We also get an ult off. So hopefully Time Stealer guy goes down at the start of his turn, doesn't like take down our action order. Okay, he doesn't. He has a ton of HP, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. Let's try to focus him for now. And I think I will just use my skill here to apply some vulnerability to the enemies, and then simply basic attack with Asta and Sampo. That should be fine. basic attack here. Ult instantly. Okay, just so we try to maximize our turn order, like turn numbers. Basic attack this guy, so Kafka attacks him, then use our skill on him again. This guy should go down here. Great. And now these enemies should die on their turn, hopefully. If they don't, well, they do. Well, that's really, really nice. Thankfully, we didn't really need to think about what would happen if they did not go down. So, let's see what we have here. We could go for 3 to try to use her with Kafka, but at least for now, we don't really have any like place for her at all. The items here are also good, even this one, because we can craft the oh no, wait, that's the wrong thingy. I don't want to craft that. Okay. But I would rather risk getting another Hycilians or a Silver Wolf. Okay, yeah. That's worth it. Amazing. Okay, so we got Silver Wolf here. I think we aren't going to be able to actually use Ron May for quite some time. So then, let's continue trying to use some of our refreshers to get a bit more Kafka copies or someone else. Okay, that's also great. What is my current level of? It's quite low. It's quite low. I don't think I'll be able to actually get this to to the next level. So I think we can get rid of Run May at least for now. I think. Let's get Hastilians here. Oh, we get another Birman Sortery. But we don't really have any place for them anymore. Yeah, I think at this point we just have to start wasting it to more space. Our preparation area is just getting too crowded to actually work with it, so yeah, it's a bit disappointing, but what can you do? Okay, either way, let's proceed to the next fight. We can't really place any of them without going into our interest here, and I don't want to do that. Though, there are 2 enemies, like 3 elites and 2 enemies of 3 stars, so maybe that's worth it actually. Let's just do it just to play it safe. Okay. Yeah, that should do it. Use skill to attack the enemy, attack the guns begins. Okay, so it's the same for every one of them. A bit more just like damage amplification, that's all. It's still going to help, hopefully. At least Kafka is going to take more turn, at least she should. Yeah, I think we can work with that. Let's also do, let's just do this, I guess. That should be fine. And let's start the fight. Let's see how this works out. Hopefully, we do well here, but who knows? Okay, Kafka barely doesn't get any energy. It's a bit disappointing, but what can you do? I think I will focus all of my damage on the 3-star guys. They are the most tanky ones. The 2-star elite is also worrying me a bit, but I'm more worried about the 3-star guys, so it's a bit annoying, but if it doesn't work out, I'll just restart the game and try to focus on the elite. Okay, so the first 1-star enemy is dead at least. Let's use Resilience's ult here, then we can ult with Kafka again. Great. And the 3-star guy seems to be going down quite fast. Okay, I think I can Yeah, I think I can just simply skill here. And this guy should die on his next turn, so then let's try to focus on the elite. Our Kafka ults and this guy actually taking the turn should kill him. So we will rely on that. I'll basic with Sambo because I'm a bit worried about our skill points here. Kafka is going to take a ton of turns, so that might be a problem for us later on. Okay, this guy definitely dies here. Great. We could treat one of the problematic enemies. Nice. He shoots. Hopefully he doesn't stun anyone. That's great. I think I will do it like so I don't waste the action once. Then out with Asta to give the spin buff to Kafka. Okay, great. Now the middle enemy should die pretty quickly. I think, yeah, on its next turn, or even on the next turn of the right at it. But no, he's going to just be quicker than the right at it, so he should die here. The same goes for the frog. Actually, it has took a lot of damage already, so for now, let's target the rightmost guy. I think it's just going to be like more troublesome to deal with. Okay, and we can just basic attack here. I think we'll basic attack this enemy, because if we basic attack the right enemy, it's going to be like we're going to break it. Its action is going to be delayed, and I don't really want that. Okay, so you should receive a lot of damage here. Great, very nice. Now let's try to deal with middle guy as quickly as possible. We don't want him to delay our cycles like even by 1 bit. So okay, now this turn plus ult should probably kill the horsey. I hope it does. Great. Very nice. So this guy is already almost dead. He did cut quite a lot of action, like order from us. Though that's okay. There's only one enemy left here. So then, I think we'll skill here. Now let's skill with Kafka. Skill with Kafka ult. Then skill with resilience. And hopefully it might actually. Oh, no, it doesn't kill. Though. It's really sad. I'm not sure if we could have played it better. Maybe we could, but it's really not too bad, I think. Like, we are doing okay. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Just to stay safe here. Only one 3-star elite, which is worrisome, but okay, another Kafka here. That's really, really nice. Let's get here. We are almost up to 3-star Kafka, so one step closer to success. Okay. Now, we will have to focus on the monkey, because if we don't, we'll just lose this, I think. Okay, let's ult. That's a waste of action once and of energy, just like a bit, but we would have like basically waste energy either way, so at least there's something. Hopefully, Nahen can actually sustain us through this like ton of damage, but if they continue focusing Kafka, we will have a problem here. Okay, let's advance here. We can redirect the monkey to attack Resilience here, who has a bit more shield, so at least we have that. Let's basic attack with Asta. This guy dies here. Great. And I think, yeah, for now, let's just basic attack with, or maybe I should skill here, just like to not waste skill points and energy. Maybe I should, yeah. For now, let's just do this. This way Zamba also gets old, which is like really, really lucky for us. The rightmost guy might die as well, which would be great. That's amazing. Let's ult here with Kafka, then ult with Hycilians. Okay, very nice. Kafka will get like damaged here quite a bit, which is a bit worrisome, but she should be able to survive. Let's see if she does. Yeah, okay, that's fine, that's fine. We'll have our shields up again for the like next attack, so we shouldn't be in trouble here. And our plan is basically like just to continue bringing down the monkey's HP as much as we can. Just like using our ults after our turns to at once with the eagle set. And that would hopefully help us actually defeat this enemy. Silverwolf probably breaks here. Okay, she does not. But the enemy is already like down to half of its HP. And we did kill quite many of the minions. I think I will reapply my vulnerability on the monkey. Basically attack with Sampo, then I will skill here, then ult after that, just to get a bit more action once. And if we get another ult, we might be able to get like an extra turn here. So hopefully that happens. Let's get, yeah, let's use our basic here. The side enemies just should type it themselves. Oh, yeah, it does. Thank God. Okay, I got scared there for a moment. Very nice. Took quite a chunk out of the monkey's HP. Great. So now our plan is pretty simple. We just there's like we don't have anyone to actually trigger our follow-ups, which is a bit annoying, but you know, nothing we can do at this point. Let's see if the monkey dies. Maybe it does, who knows? Probably not. It has a ton of HP. Wait, we have a chance here. Okay, wow, that hit on Asta was actually like really clutch. Wow. Okay, nice. And we will get another Kafka ult here. So that's kind of insane. It won't be enough to actually like defeat the enemies, but you know, who knows? Is there a point in trying to kill this guy? I wonder. I mean, we are definitely not killing the monkey, so maybe that works a bit better. It does not. Well, that's alright. We didn't lose too much HP. Like 16 is a lot, but it's not game defining, at least for now. Okay. So I think at this point we can actually just start increasing our experience level. We already have two-star Kafkas, so we should be fine. And we need to start getting ready to get to flying Plex 1. So let's just do that. And then let's proceed to the report domain, which should be a breeze almost instantaneously. I feel like that was a wrong way to say that, but oh well. Okay, so we also got a legendary crystal drop, I think they're called, correct? I think so. Okay. Well, sadly we have to wait until this guy takes a turn to actually kill it, or maybe not. We are dealing quite a lot of damage here, wow. And Silver Wolf has somehow dealt 77 million. What? How did you do that? Okay, well, okay, that's really nice. So we have 3-star gangs where sustaining is like basically solved. We can sell all of these. We also get high Syrians here. Um, we got a Galactic Voyager thingy, which is it's useless. It's completely useless for us, but it's like okay, I guess I don't mind having some extra thingies. So then, do we have any boots here? We do not. Um, we could craft this thing for resilience, so like maybe that's something. Then let's just like invest all of our money into the experience level here. And that's basically it. We can give this just to Donahang, I guess. No other like character to give it to. Um, yeah, I think we'll do that. Or, I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter. But it does give break efficiency, and Kafka is weak to physical damage. So maybe he'll be able to break her quicker, but do we want that? I feel like we don't. I feel like for us it would be much better if she actually takes like many turns. Um, okay, well then, let's go to the boss. Let's see how we do against Kafka. Our Kafka is pretty strong. Is she stronger than her boss version? Well, we will test that out. Okay, so we get an insta shield from the Hank. That's really nice. Because the enemies are going to take turns much quicker than us here. Okay. The horses are going to be a problem. They are pretty like fat. They're pretty healthy here, chunky, I would say. So I don't think we'll be able to actually deal with them quickly enough, at least. We might just like kill Kafka quicker than the horses, but who knows? Okay, I think we don't really need to do anything ourselves here. The auto battle here should probably do fine. You might like control only the Asta and Sampo turns because they sometimes waste energy. Or like here, I would rather use my Kafka ult after your turn just so we maximize our action funds. Okay, and now we can switch back to auto. So let's see how much damage these horses deal to our shields. Not too much. We are fine. That's really good. I think that's the first time I'm actually playing with. I'm actually playing with a 3-star Hank here, so I've never seen this level of sustain from him, and it's not disappointing at all. He's really strong. I'm really happy. But usually I think we would have already run out of shields, at least on one character, but at least for now, we are doing great. We might not be able to kill Kafka or at least like both of your phases, but we should be able to deal with at least one phase. Or at least reach the threshold. Okay, we got stunned. That's very bad. Now, I will have to switch to non-auto mode because I'm afraid that Asta is going to use her skill here or resilience, and we kind of need these skill points for Kafka. Okay, let's do that again. Ult with Asta, skill with Kafka, then ult. So we actioned once a bit, maybe we get a free turn in the order. I mean, in a cycle, you know. Maybe we get lucky. Okay, but so far nothing is really going on. Uh, Kafka is down to 50% HP. We should be able to reach the threshold, but yeah, we aren't killing her. At least not without Black Swan. Maybe I should have like already started trying to look for Black Swan here, but I'm just too worried that we're going to lose like to lose a lot of money and not get anything out of that, you know. It's a pretty risky gamble, at least in my opinion. Okay, I didn't use a skill there. Yeah, it's alright, should be fine. Oh, it's actioned once again. Okay, yeah. So we at least reached the threshold here, which is, I mean, the main thing for us. We don't manage to actually kill the boss, which is annoying, but there's not much we can do at this point, I feel like. Let's alt. I've taken over the gameplay again just because I don't really trust the game not to use the skill on Asta, and I would rather use my like save my skill points for Kafka and Resilience. Okay. Another skill that should give us an extra Kafka skill, and we use an extra skill to actually advance again, and the main Kafka is dead here. Okay, great. So that's something at least. Hopefully the enemies hit us a couple of times. If they do, then she'll get her ult here, and they don't. Well, that's too bad. It's still alright. Like sadly, Kafka just isn't. Oh, and we just get. Oh, we can get our ult and resilience there. That's really sad. Well, it's okay. I think we can reverse this and actually win the stage itself. So, we are at level 8 right now. And it might be like time to try to look for more for Black Swan. The chance is quite low, but at this point we do need the help. Let's see. Okay, we are also looking for these guys. They can be quite helpful. Runway can be useful as well. Okay, we got Kafka, another Kafka, so that's something. Should I use all of my gold here to just like to risk it all? I feel like in a way that's worth it, but it's risky. Though if I die here and here, that's GG's. Like we can handle one death, but 2 deaths, that's it. Like, okay, well, I think what we'll do is we will fight this stage, see what we get here, and depending on that, like how much like HP we'll lose, we'll decide what to do. If we can't, like if we lose all of our HP and the save like HP recovery mechanic, then oh wow, the enemies are fast here. That's going to be annoying. Very, very annoying. If we lose too much HP, you know, and we lose our save mechanic, like that restores us 1 HP after you die, then we just might have to bite the bullet and give to Hankies, like craft another DOT emblem, just to like max out our bond. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to increase our damage like by a lot. Maybe we should have done that early on, but I was kind of greedy with it, and I'm now paying the price. I should probably just play it safe, you know. What these have crafted like the gem earlier. but we'll see. Hopefully we don't die here, but we just might. This guy has already ate a ton of action value, so it's not helping at all. Okay, so we get the first death here. Something good at least. This guy should also die. I mean, this wolf. It advances the axe-bearing enemy. It somehow survives with a sliver of HP. And now it's dead. Oh wait, no, now it's dead. Okay, wow. We are struggling. So it's not too bad. If we can kill the time stealer guy, we should be fine here, I think. We at least shouldn't lose like a ton of HP, so in that regard we should be fine. Okay, can you die like ever, please? Yeah, Ronmei is pretty good here. Oh my god, you're so tanky. Let's use our ult here, just so maybe we can deal a bit more damage to the dog. Great. Now, I would like to use a skill, I mean a basic attack on Dasta. Let's do it like so. Oh, we can ult like right away, no point in trying to save that. Okay. And Kafka might be able to get another turn here. We'll see how it works. I really hope the dog is delayed just like by one action value. Then it might take 2 turns and like actually die. Oh, it's not. Well, 44% is not too bad. We shouldn't die here. Okay, so we can work with that. We can actually work with that. Let's see what we have here. Damage verification. I mean, that kind of works for us. This is like a bit quite bad. As the leftmost character in your preparation area. But like 7 refreshes. First preparing first rank increased by 40%. Other members. Okay, that's good like in general. Okay, I think we'll go with that. Because if we do, we can actually craft a DOT emblem, an extra emblem, then get a diamond. I think that's like the best decision here. Yeah. So look, we simply wait, that's the wrong gem. We simply craft the DOT emblem. We give it, I guess, like I don't know, to you, I guess. We increase our level. We then get a wealth gem here. Great. We give wealth gem like to you. Then what then? That's a good question. I have no idea. Then we can maybe get something here. Maybe not. We could go simply with Robin. I mean, she works, you know. Robin works out quite well here. Yeah, I think now we should be able to clear, hopefully. Let's check out the enemies here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-star enemies, which is, I mean, that's kind of crazy. We also have the time stealer, so that's really bad. But I feel like we should be fine. I feel like we should be able to deal with this. Let's see. I think for now we can use the auto battle mod. We should be okay. As long as none of our teammates actually die here. I hope we don't die. Okay, you get some shields up. Nice. Kafka should be able to take a turn here after this serial wolf attack, or maybe not. I must have miscounted. Yeah, the enemies are getting really fast here. That's annoying. Okay, great. So some of the guys died. They've dealt a ton of damage to Hysilians. That's not good. Not good at all. Okay. Wait. Oh. Yeah, I think now Blade is considered as the Star Hunter. I messed up. Oh my god, I really messed up there. Um, I should have just given the gem to, like, Rodmay, I guess. I didn't really think about it. I completely forgot about the Star Hunter bond. Oh, that's really sad. Well, alright. I still think we can win this. Hopefully. But this is like going to be quite hard. Um, let's... Okay, let's use our skill on this, like, I mean, on the entire field. Apply some vulnerability. The right guy dies, he resurrects. Great. Oh, we might lose this just because we aren't using the Star Hunter on Kafka. That's so bad. Okay. Let's use I guess... Let's use our basic attack on the broken enemy. Okay. Well, I don't think... yeah, we can use the ult here. We only break one target. The other ones don't break. So that should be fine. Okay, some more deaths. Now comes the real problem. This guy. Let's use our skill on him. Ult with Kafka, I mean, ult with Sambo. Just apply a bit more vulnerability. Hopefully we can kill him on his first turn, because if we can't, we are in big trouble. Okay, she should die here. Great. Get some more shields. Oh yeah, they are not dying. So we finally get the action once from Robin here, which is going to help us. I might have pressed my Hysilians and Kafka ults too early, because they were unbuffed by both, like by Robin. So that's like kind of a bad play, but we should be fine, I hope. I think we should focus this guy. He's like the bigger problem, because he's going to take away all of our time, you know. Now, can I... Should I skill here or should I basic? I feel like basicing is better. Yeah, I think so. Oh, this is awful. We lost because of such like a stupid thing. Oh, that's so dumb. Okay. Well, like there is still a small chance that we win this, but you know, it's really slim. Oh, and another 3-star enemy enters the fray. Yeah, we are definitely losing this. Like no way. Okay, that's GG's. There is a chance that we can turn things around. But it's like so far from a perfect clear, despite being such a good like start to the run. And I think that essentially what cost us this game, or what cost me this game, was the fact that I was, well, first of all, I messed up the Star Hunter thingy, and second of all, I was really greedy with my gems. I should have crafted the... which enemy should we focus first? I feel like we can just focus the middle enemy. That should work. Yeah. I should have crafted the third emblem as soon as I could, like to have the level 6 bond, you know. would have probably saved us a couple of defeats here and there. So that was the first mistake. Second was, I mean, naturally the Star Hunter thing. Yeah. There might have been like more subtle mistakes, but I can't really tell. At least right now, I can't tell. Okay, so we can apply some vulnerability with Resilience skill. We actually still have a chance to win this. Oh no, wait, we don't. This guy is the star and he resurrects, so I mean, yeah, we aren't going to heal him. We're going to lose a ton of HP either way. And we can't get out of the Kafka turn. Yeah, we just die here. Sadly, if it wasn't for the Star Hunter thing, we would have actually won here. Which is just like, it's really sad to think about. Oh my god. Well, okay. I guess I could just like do this. You know, like just try to deal some extra damage before it lands. Maybe by some like insane chance we kill him, but no. Yep, we die here. We resurrect, so that's something. Okay. Let's see if we actually can find anyone here. We cannot. We can't find anti-grav boots, so that's really good. Let's give them to Kafka. And I think like these stages are going to be a bit easier because they aren't red. But I think we just have to start looking. Okay, so we got 3-star Kafka. That's really nice. And she's the Star Hunter again, so we are fine. Let's try to look a bit more. Maybe we can get a 3-star Sambo, who knows? I won't go below 40. Okay, nice. I think we'll stop here for now. Like this should be enough, hopefully. It should be right. It's just that I'm worried that if I reroll right now, I won't have any money to go up to level 9 and then reroll for Plex 1, who we kind of need. So that's like a problem. At this point, there's like not much we could actually improve in this team. There's not a chance that we actually get high salience to level like to 3 stars. You might get Robin or Silly Roof to level 3. I mean, to 2 stars. But if we do that, we won't have any money left over to go up to level 9, and then actually try to reroll for Plex 1. So it's kind of, do I want to risk fighting this stage without like a maxed out team, or do I want to risk fighting the final boss and the encounter stage without Plex 1? And I feel like my team right now can take this stage, so I think I'll go with that option. Maybe it's the wrong one. Maybe I will live to regret this, but you know, I think we can try. Okay, either way, Kafka is 3 stars now, so that's good. As long as we don't die here instantly, we should be fine. Okay, Kafka is also the Star Hunter, or I think I already said that. We got extra boots for her, so it should be fine. If we simply don't die, we should be able to deal enough damage to kill everyone here. Hopefully, but we'll see. Maybe I'm just like too hopeful. I think we'll focus on the elite. So far, the experience has shown that the elites are far tankier than I expected. Okay, we can also ult instantly. Let's wait for Ruanmei's turn to ult with Sampo. Okay, just deal just a bit more damage. The problem we are seeing right now, at least, is the fact that our characters are really low. So that's not good at all. We really need a shield from Tanaheng here quite fast. Great. That's nice. The dragon is also going to apply extra shields. Okay, so we should be fine right now, I think. I will probably... I think I will basically attack this guy. That's a bit of a waste of an extra, like, of the action once, but... I've already done it, so, like... Nothing to be done already. Okay. Let's ult here with High Sirens as well, instantly, then apply vulnerability with your skill. Ult again with Kafka. Advance her forward just a bit. And we managed to advance her forward above Robin, so she can be able to, like, save essentially a turret, you know? That's really well. I mean, not well, it's really good. Okay. So far it's going, well, not swimmingly, but it's going well enough. I think what I will do is just basic attack this guy to the right. Kafka should heal him. He should then explode, I think. Yep, correct. I can then ult with Kafka. No point in saving this because Robin is going to advance us either way, and we are going to lose a ton of energy here. So then, let's focus on killing the elite enemy, I think. Yep, I think so. Robin advances all of us. I will then ult, like use Asta's ult on Kafka's turn. They should give me another ult here. Great, let's ult. I will then apply High Silence's vulnerability and ult here as well. Ult again. Should I think I can basic here and then skill with Asta to get just a bit more buff. Attack buff from here. Okay, nice. The elite should die pretty soon. Same goes for the dog. So we should be fine, I hope. This enemy dies as well. Now the elite dies. Great. Now the dog dies. It advances action of this guy. Which is annoying, but this might cost us the game. Oh, and he's so fast. Yeah, that definitely cost us the game. But I guess there's nothing to do here. I mean, there's still a chance we actually win this. I want to focus him, but I'm not sure if I can do that. Because at the same time, we do need to start focusing the elite or the 3-star enemy. That's a hard choice. No, I think we can't really like afford losing 7 AV because my Kafka is on the double speed boots, so she might be able to take a couple extra turns in these like 7 AV that he eats up, and that might save us the game. So I think going all out to kill him is worth it. Oh, hopefully we can actually kill him here. I really hope we can. Okay, it seems we can't. Um, oh, that's really bad. And he's going to get down above my Kafka again. Oh, that's just the worst. God damn it. Yeah, he's just going to eat everything away. Can I even win here? I wonder. Okay. I wonder if there's anything I could have done differently. Um, okay, I think this time what we're going to do is we are going to try to save Kafka ults to at once, like to actually at once and not to just press them whenever. Um, and we are going to be focusing all of our attention on the elites because they are the most problematic ones here. So let's just do that, I guess. Okay, now let's use Samp ult. Early on, I will use Kafka ult after on May ult. Okay, great, this guy should die here. Nice. Okay, let's use Kafka ult here again. I'm a bit worried about Sampo dying. That's not good at all. Okay. I mean, we still have the... Oh, wow, of course you target him. Naturally. As I want to say, we still have Castor's resurrection, so that's something. Okay, let's use our skill here, I guess. Maybe that's like the play. We just try to use our skills on Kafka and Asta here as much as we can. Okay. Again, skill ult into the elite. Hopefully it dies relatively soon. Let's debuff everyone with high silences vulnerability. Nice, that's something. The first 3-star enemy is dead. Okay, that's good. That's good and all. Great. Yeah, I think I'll just speed boost here, everyone. Then, yeah, basic attack here. I can use my ult here early on because Robin is going to action at once and waste our ult action at once either way. So like no point in trying to save that energy. I think now then Robin action advances everyone forward. What I will do is I will do that. I will do how much energy do you need? 30. Is the good way to do it? I don't think so. Do I want to risk it? I think I do. I think I do want to risk it. I think I'll go with that. Okay, now, let's use our skill here. I mean, basic attack on Sam, but then I want to skill on Asta to get a bit more energy, get a bit more buffs. The elite should die here, I think, correct? Okay, the elite dies. This gives us some necessary resilience energy. Now, what we need to try to do is just kill this guy as fast as possible. I just wasted my Kafka ult, oh my god. Like, not entirely wasted, but damn. Okay. There's a small chance we can win this thingy. A very small one. Um, if Kafka gets the skill here, then we can actually advance forward. Maybe above the guy. Okay, not. But if he dies on his next turn, please die. Oh my god. Okay, at least on your next turn you die, of course. Yes. Okay, thank god. Something good. Okay, now. So what's our plan? We kind of have to focus on the elite. Because it has far more HP, so, no way around it. Now then, what I can also do is... Do I ult here? I kind of have to. I'm wondering if she'll be able to get another ult. Wait. I will have to hold you with her like right now. Either way, the decision is either I attack with Sambo and trigger her follow up and she wastes energy, or I ult with Kafka and then attack with Sambo. I feel that I think that's the question. And there's no point in wasting energy here, though. I could also wait for the High Zealot's turn. But I feel like that's risky. That might lose my turn. Both of them are going to attack. But if I ult with Kafka, I might be able to get another ult, so I think I'll just do that. I'll do that. I will then, I'll basic attack you. I'll then... Oh no, she doesn't get an extra turn. Oh, that's really sad. Okay, let's still do that, I guess. Apply the ult here, she gets an extra turn, gets her ult. So then what I do is I wait for the for the black wolf to attack. Oh, and that's it. Well, I guess that's not going into the recording. That's quite sad. Fuck. Oh my god. That's really disappointing. Wow.